Hello friends, welcome to Cold Coffee. This is Asfa. Here we are going to discuss about the criminal law first chapter. In our previous videos, we almost covered about the labor laws. Almost we have been covered all the different laws. Most probably we have been covered with all the important points. In this, the second thing we picked it as criminal law. First thing, before get into the criminal law, the IPC sections, everything. First of all, we should know this is the base for IPC, Indian Penal Code. This IPC have been framed in 1860s. Various amendments have been happened, but initial this act was enacted in 1860 and almost 23 chapters was there and 418 sections was there. Now various amendments were released and various chapters were increased as well sections also increased. And first, before getting into the criminal law, initial thing what they are highlighting is private and public law. Without knowing this we can't be able to get into the subjects like private wrong and public wrong. First we can start with this private wrong and public wrong. Public wrong is almost the wrong whichever you are done which affects the society or else a group of persons or else a society. If it affects means that go with the public wrong. Murder, rape, dacoity, all these kinds which affects the complete group of a society, a group of people. So it will be called as a crimes or an offenses they may called, and the exact thing is it's called as a public wrong. Then what do you mean by private wrong? Means almost a very simple thing like if you have been breaching any contract, any insurance kind of a thing, if you have been breaching any shipment of goods, any kind of a work, if you have been breaching means that all comes under a private law because these kind of things whereas it won't affect the complete society or else complete group of people. So it's all comes under a private law. In public wrong means almost we almost discussed which affects the entire society. So public wrong and private wrong now we came to know. The next thing what they are saying is public law and private law. Public wrong, murder, rape, dacoity, all these kinds. So to control all these kinds, they have been framed various laws that comes under the public law, whereas private law means almost the Indian Contract Act, the Factories Act, whatever acts you have been framing that goes with only two different persons or as a small group of people means that goes with the private law. Private law means it won't affect the entire society. Public law we can say as a Indian Penal Code. In Indian Penal Code, any kind of thing if you have been breaching means it go with the public law. So public law, in the IPC would comes under. So these are the first two basic differences you have to know: public law and private law, and public law and private law. Next thing, how this law had been classified. There are four different things. Like the first thing is international law, that is of the international countries level deeds, the countries level agreements, that would comes under international law. The next thing is municipal or national law, the national level, the constitutions law na? All this comes under the national law. So first thing is international, in a country between the countries there is any deeds or anything means that will becomes under international law. Second thing is national level law, and the next thing is of course it comes under with public and private law. So this is how it has been categorized. And the next important differentiations what they're highlighting is as substantive law of crime or else procedural law of crime. These two things also are main important thing. Substantial law means it's a substance like what law says. For example, criminal law means what criminal law says. For an example, Factories Act means what Factories Act says. ESA Act means what ESA Act says. So exactly from the start to end, what are the things it has been framed, what are the amendments have been covered, everything comes under the substantial law, the whole substance of that particular law. Procedural law of crime means how you are going to get this proceedings. Initially, if there is any crime or there is any theft means first thing is police have to register a complaint. So after that the registration copy have to take in a proceedings and you have to go and file in a court, and then next level of proceedings will be the judgment will be there. So it's a kind of procedure is there, right? All these kinds would be mentioned clearly in the procedural law of crime, whereas the opposite side is substantial law. In the substantial law or actual law what mentions that will becomes under substantial law. These things are about the basic introduction of criminal law. In our next following chapters, let's get into the depth about each and every law, how individual person have been done a crime, if there is a group of persons done a crime, means what are things would be occur. Everything we can look into a detail in our next further video. If you have been interested in this content means just give a like and share it with your friends. Do subscribe. Any other content if you want to get discussed means just kindly drop in the comments.